Hopefully it does. Connecting. Are we connected? It looks like we are connected. Alright, everything seems to be fine. Everything's right. Let's check the settings. That's correct. Probably. I guess we'll see how that actually goes. Hopefully well. Shift this. Unique. Xeon, what's going on, guys? Let's have a good games tonight. Little T, what's going on? Spooky. Hey, buds. My day's going okay. Ready to get some gaming in, see how that goes. Today breezed by for me. It's already the end of the day, and it's like insane that I have to go to bed in a couple hours. Just like extend the day by like 4 hours if you would, son. That would be amazing, guys. That being said, we are getting ready to do some grinds for the Fallout 76 raid. Zarko snuck in at the start. I kind of like that energy, but we need one more for the full raid tonight. Until we get a full team, we're just going to be grinding bot, but we are raiding on PC, so feel free to join who's coming in. Rusty Shackleford asks, where do you get the jetpack? And then says play. Shackleford, not Shield, Rusty Shackleford. I should know that right. I love fucking King of the Hill more than life itself. Rusty Shackleford, come and join us, man. Feel free to send me an in-game friend request. You can be on that first team. Rusty and Zarko, followed by... Oh, you're on PlayStation, unfortunately. We do stream PlayStation Thursday and Fridays. Feel free to come and join us those days. Let's see what's going on. Unique, come and join us for that first team then, buddy. You will be the first one. You can join, but you still need mods for your power armor. It's okay. Hopefully we can get you those mods. Sergeant, I'll add you to the next team. Lil T, you going to join us tonight as well? Unique. And then Zarko. Followed by... I'm going to write Bo down, see if he's going to join us afterwards. Appreciate the follow, Dylan. Little T, I'll add you to the team after as well. If there's any way you can get a coffee machine, Duncan, the easiest way to obtain one is to buy it from the game stores. I don't even know if I could carry that, but thank you. Can I? It seems I can. Wonderful. Char, let me get you on the queue coming up, buddy. Appreciate the follow, Rusty. Appreciate the follow, Miles. What's going on, Dodd? Duncan, the best way to get the coffee machine, unfortunately, is to buy it from the Atomic Shop. I believe you can earn one if you get the Raider or the Settlers to max reputation. I'll take the company tea as well, then. Thank you. But realistically, the easiest way to obtain it is to just straight up buy it through the, either the Cold Shoulder bundles or one of the cheaper ones when it's out. Little T, we are specifically waiting for Unique for the first run. I can get you in. You're on the run afterwards. So I do have to remove you from the team to get Unique in here. Minerva is indeed out. She's at the Foundation. Poopmaster, what's going on? Appreciate the heart me from Spooky and Zarko. Thank you, guys. Well, the Cold Shoulder bundle is always in there. It's like a $10 bundle that comes with a shotgun and I believe the coffee machine.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress.
This game is too confusing. It takes a little bit, Dior, and then you'll learn everything you need to learn. No problem. You need to take your time. What's going on, Can't Poop Help? But Shrug is correct. Settlers Ally Espresso Machine. 4K gold gives canned coffee. The Disyunter bundle? The what now? I gotta not forget that YouTube exists. What's going on, YouTube? In fact, if I move chat to be beside YouTube, that's probably better for us. Hold on. Where is the... There it is. There we go. Now I won't accidentally ignore YouTube. I'm gonna do it anyways, but like this time it'll be a lot harder to accidentally ignore them. Moist, what's going on? You were cooking in Fortnite earlier. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's bust out the power armor for the night and get going. We still have 3 more confirmed slots for the night if anybody wants to join us. 3 more confirmed slots, and then after that we start doing auxiliary teams. Moist, let me add you to one of those slots. We still have two confirmed slots before we're full for the night. I'm trying to get into this game. What mode do you think is the best mode to play on? Definitely adventure mode. If you have Fallout first, you can play on a private, but this game is really meant for the adventure mode. What's good, Easy? Appreciate the follow, Bryson. Double XP ended on... It should have ended today at 12 p.m. Or yesterday at 12 p.m. Yesterday was Monday. No, today is Monday. It would have ended today at 12 p.m. EST. It should have. Let me double check and make sure it wasn't extended for whatever reason. It'll tell me in here. I do not see double XP though, so definitely. What's the best add-ons to the Secret Service armor? I don't know them off the top of my head, but when you look through the like regs at Vault 79, check all of the Secret Service armor mods, because there's usually like 2 or 3 that do the same one, and you're going to want the ones that give you the most protection that you're using. The queues are not full, Tyler. I have 2 more slots left. I'll add you to them, and then 1 more slot. Unique still on your way? Brick, I'm doing good enough. I hope you're doing fine. I think it's Buttress. I think you're right, Miles. I'm pretty sure it's Buttress. Yes, Vault 79 has the Secret Service mod. You get everything from every Secret Service item related to regs at Vault 79, though Minerva is currently selling the Secret Service armor itself for 25% off, guys. It's pretty good. Mr. E, I'm adding you to the final team for the night. Oh, your game is freezing. Got you. Unique, I'll add you to an auxiliary list to see if you can end up getting in later tonight. All right, Little T, you were here earlier. We can bring you into the games now. What's going on, Logan? Now this is awkward. I have room for one more confirmed team tonight. Or one more confirmed player tonight, I should say. I will stand off to the side. I really don't mind. You see, the less I have to use, the better. Just got the Enclave. Do you have any tips? Do you have any of the mods that you have on your gun? Like legendary mods? I do have indeed. I can help you with the legendary mods, including Swift. I gained the ability to craft Swift today. I took like 10 minutes to learn how to do that. What's going on, Nostradamus? You still need Vulcan, chest, leg, and I've gotten so many helmets and left arms. Dude, I cannot get the jetpack. I've tried so many times to get the jetpack on PlayStation. The T-45 as a starter armor set should be fine. You wouldn't have any issues later on into the game, or you're going to have a small amount of issues later on into the game, but it's really based upon the legendary mods that you have equipped and the knowledge that you have of the game. So realistically, with the proper mods, nothing's going to be a threat, or not nothing's going to be a threat. You're going to face less of a threat, is a better way to put it. I have friends that do the entire raid with Excavator power armor, which is the weakest power armor in the game. But they have the knowledge and they have the mods, so they're good, right? That's all you got to get, you'll be fine. So don't stress too much about which armor set you guys are using. You soloed the Guardian for the first time today. Good job, dude. Was it a one-cycle solo, or how'd that go? He's facing me. We love to see it. Nick, when you get the barrel mods for the Gauss minigun, Logan, that would be at, Dre is correct. The Crater, you have to have max reputation. That would be allied reputation with the Raiders to be able to get it there, though. You're currently doing the quest lines for the Hellcat power armor. That's a good armor. That's actually what I'm wearing right now to take care of the robot. I used to wear it through the entire raid. It's worth using. What's the best 4-star legendary mod for the Dom Pedro? I would probably guess pinpointers. You keep getting the left leg for the Vulcan. It happens that way, dude. I keep getting the chest piece for some reason, despite already having it. Which system do you play on, Dre? You play on PlayStation. I remember, Dre. You played on PlayStation. I don't have those on the PlayStation. Welcome back, Logan. TikTok seems to be having issues, man. Are we lagging today, by the way? Does anybody know? The event for the best weapon in the game, or one of the best, not the best. The event for one of the best weapons in the game is Beast of Burden, and it has a chance to give you the Elder's Mark, which is considered one of the top 3 weapons within the game. Some would argue it's the best weapon, and it's getting buffed in March. There's no ED at the end of March. It's getting buffed in March. It's going to be worth getting if you can get it. Dre, the best way to try to get those mods is to go between the 2 Watoga shops and server hop. I actually have a detailed video on my profile that's not too old called The Beginner's Guide to the Enclave Plasma Flamer, and it'll go into excruciating detail on what you need to do to get one. Everybody here should know what to do, so just start it up when you're ready.
Please add fuel to resume operation.
The Elder's Mark is the name of the gun that I was referring to earlier. So I saw a question that said, what's the funnest gun? For me, it was the Alien Blaster before the nerf, when you could fire the weapon as fast as you could pull the trigger. It was not the most damaging, but man, it had a satisfying sound when you fired it, and you could shoot it as fast as you wanted. Now, I guess, I don't know. I haven't had fun with a weapon in a while, so I'm going to default to say I love my Enclave Plasma Flamer. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to acquire the Elder's Mark like that. It does feel like the event never pops. You might have better luck searching player shops, but they may sell them for like extortionist prices. Okay, you know what? Dre is correct. The Cryo is kind of a fun gun. I do like seeing them slow down and turn blue. That's a good answer. I like that one. That's my new answer. What is the best raid build? Power Armor, Gauss Mini? Man, I think it's going to be Power Armor and Elder's Mark. Like, the Gauss Mini is currently one of the good guns to use. Like, you could swap out Elder's Mark and Gauss Mini and not see too much of a difference, but I think it's going to be Elder's Mark for, like, Slide Edge. Like, if you're going to edge, you're going to use the Elder's Mark. The Gauss minigun is still pretty good. It's going to receive a nerf in March. We don't know how bad the nerf is going to be because the numbers keep changing. The nerf has changed like twice, and people are thinking that the nerf isn't happening, but unless they have access to information that I don't, 17 days ago was the last time the nerf was changed. You got to level 32 yesterday. We're level 24. I just went to level 50 events. It gave me good XP. Yeah. So, pretty much that. Events, daily ops, and expeditions to get good XP. But yeah, racing to level 50 is a good idea. I do not have a video with a build list for the Elder's Mark. It's gonna be your standard Bulletstorm Onslaught build with some added, VATS perks. The Elder's Mark is an outstanding VATS weapon. I have not tried the tool yet, Master Soul. We only have a smaller list today, so I didn't have to write down too many names. I did remember, though, before I went live. I do not have... yes, I do, actually. I have room for one more, Nostradamus. Remind me if I don't say anything. I can't write it right now. You get gold for that one girl's shop by completing events. You earn treasury notes, which you can then turn into gold press machines at the Foundation, Highway Town. What is that? The White Spring Mall. I couldn't remember what the White Spring Mall was called. The White Spring Mall, and then the Raiders location, the crater. What would you say the best 3 weapons are right now, Tyler? The best 3 weapons are the Elder's Mark, the Enclave Plasma Flamer, and the Gauss minigun. Or you can run away from me. No, what are we doing? Thank you. For those that don't know, Minerva is currently in the game. She is at the Foundation where she has the Gauss minigun mods, some of them, mostly the ammunition mods, and then the Secret Service armor pieces. Good first run, guys. We'd love to fucking see it. Do I get over 100? No. I currently seem to be getting about 46 FPS. That is a lot for the Elder's Mark, but if I was really looking for one, I would pay for it, Logan. You are correct. The Brick PlayStation streams on Thursday and Fridays. Let me write Nostradamus down for the final team. There we go. What mods do I run the Enclave Flamer? It's going to be the Furious, Rapid, Intelligence, and Pinpointers. Thank you for the follow, Sev. Right now it's 53. It seems to be fluctuating a lot. Sadly, you scrapped an amount you would otherwise give it. Aw, if only. I did not change my ini files. The game runs fine enough for me that I don't feel that I need to go and scrap or like screw with anything. What's going on, Athos? You are absolutely correct, Brick. They are the exact same weapon. One just has a stock equipped. You can actually remove the stock to turn it back into a pistol. Oh, it's lagging for Moist. I hope that doesn't like transfer to the entire night, man. Alright, I'm gonna hit the button. Let's do it, guys.
System access restored.
Messing with inis usually isn't too difficult, but I never really, like... I don't trip about stuff like that. As long as the game functions, right? I didn't even reload. As long as the game functions, like, I'm good. I was supposed to pop some coffees right now, but I guess I didn't. Whatever, I'm not tripping. The Gauss Mini will do more than enough damage. Combined with everybody else, we seem to have a solid team at this particular moment. I've been told I need to personally murder Vulture, so I'm immediately running to take care of Vulture. Or I can get staggered. Somebody else has got it. They have C. Cool. I'm just going to stand here and kill Vulture. He deserves it. Let's be fucking real, guys. Nick, how I acquire the Flamer mod? I'm in general of the Enclave and I got fun. I don't know where to get it. So join any public event that's for Enclave. You have a chance to get it that way, and then server hop between the two Watoga shops. They have a 0.03% chance to give it to you. There's a video pinned on my profile. Not pinned. I really should pin it, though. There's a video on my profile that goes into much deeper detail, but that's going to be the broad strokes. I've been playing this game for, like, close to 2 years. Why did I get out of the power armor? What's going on, Easy? Have a good night, Logan. Unfortunately, tonight Master Soul things seem to be full, but I can add you to the auxiliary list if we get any room. Not just dropped connection. To drop the full weapons. Others can do it. It was a recent change that you should be able to obtain them that way through all of them. Appreciate the share, Logan. But he is right. It used to just be dropped connection in Watoga. I'm using a Bulletstorm Onslaught build with high intelligence and science. No, yeah, dude, it can be really harsh, Miles. It can be bad, man. The amount of times that I've personally done dropped connection itself, like just dropped connection and have gotten jack shit, is frustrating when I know it should be like 10%. Brick, I cannot add any people to the list before we get to the days that we play on, but if you show up on Friday, we can likely get you into a team that day. Hey, Jamie, what's going on? Beast of Burden is currently up in the server, OG Shrug says. So take a look, yeah. If anybody's waiting in the server, Beast of Burden is up. Feel free to go and take care of that. See if you can get a Elder's Mark. Looks like everybody is ready. Let's do this.
Alert. Hostile breach detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
Blood is on me today, dog. Do I have some mole miner pheromones I don't know about? He is chasing me down. Now he's kind of hanging out. Now he's chasing me down. I may have popped that a little too early. Where are you going? Now he wants Halo dead, don't we all? Who's he after? You in the corner. Neat. Have you ever noticed when you're using the Dom Pedro and Power Armor... Have you ever noticed when using the Power Armor, the audio is buggy? It drives me nuts, wondering if it's just me. I haven't used the Dom Pedro in a while, but I'm willing to believe, like, the entire game glitches like that. You know how Bethesda is, man. Anything could go wrong at a moment's notice. I would believe it. The Enclave weapon itself seems to not be good unless you have the Flamer. There's only one raid in the game, Brick. So this is the only one that we can do. They're supposed to be adding another one. We don't know when. We know that one is coming. Sergeant Bo, if you're friends with me, you can just click on my name through the in-game social menu and hit Join World. Or Join Game. It's one of those two. If we have a perfect death, we'd love to see it. Jamie, you can find my build pinned as a Tixlock slideshow. Let's take a look at that at your earliest convenience. And we're down to the halfway point. This one is going pretty good. Like, we hit all of the early game crystals. We're already at the halfway point. Things are moving swimmingly, I must say. I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you? How do you have access to the leaks to the new raid? Like, people have definitely posted some of the leaks, but, like, do you have stuff the others don't? What's going on, Lorehammer? Spooter, what's going on? I would not suggest running raids in the server currently, Spooter, simply because when other people join, it seems to lock up just the space for others to join the stream. It's the footsteps of your player. They sound like the character's moving twice as fast. Ooh, that sounds annoying as hell. Playing some Diablo? I've only played a little bit of Diablo 3, I want to say. It seems like something I would enjoy, though. This is just the first raid, and I must say, it is going surprisingly well. We haven't had any fails yet. Like, if this is how the night's gonna go, it's gonna go pretty damn well. Except I don't have Snack Freezer ammo. Let me just seppuku real quick. Now you know not to come across Warp Hunter. It was a dumb move. I was bored and I saw a Fallout player. Wait, what did it say? Who used to play War Thunder, so now you know not to come across War Thunder players. Well, if I am to believe what I've heard about War Thunder players, that seems like the right move. Appreciate the follow, the one and only. Unfortunately tonight, Chandler, we are full. I can add you to the auxiliary list in case people drop, but there's no guarantee that you will be able to play tonight. You know what? Diablo 4, Lorehammer, is what I'm thinking of, not Diablo 3. Diablo 4, the one that's on the Nintendo Switch, is the one that I've played. Is Cryolator ammo hard to get? Not really. I seem to replenish what I get by doing this. So you probably earn a decent amount throughout the rest of the raid. If there's one thing you guys can learn from me, it's this. Do not sleep on the Cryolator. The Cryolator with quad and a crystallizing barrel is a very good way to trivialize the endgame snake fight. I specifically have quad, rapid, and swift on my Cryolator, and that's going to prevent the snake from doing the majority of its attacks against us. I won't be doing shit for damage. I'm going to be doing really bad damage, but my teammates will not take a lot of damage. If you are a lower level player getting carried throughout the raids, the Cryolator with quad and a crystallizing barrel is a very good way to contribute. Let's do it, guys. Thank you, T. Appreciate you. So all I have to do is make sure I hit it. I'm not going to use VATS because I don't want to have the percentage chance, which again has a chance to miss. I literally just going to aim the crosshair and pull the trigger. And that's all I do. Cryo is always OP, guys. Appreciate the follow, Big Egg. By the time I finish reloading, he's still going to be frozen. See, it's going nice and well. It does not help against the tails, so the players will still need to focus on the tails when they pop up. I'm just going to keep shooting the snake. I can turn and start shooting the snake, or the tail if necessary, and due to the amount of time the snake stays frozen after I stop shooting him, it's an option if I need to, but I'd rather just keep shooting the snake. Now, when he starts going underwater, sometimes he goes invisible, specifically because of the Cryolator. It's a glitch, but this is a good time to make sure your weapon's repaired. So we're just going to wait for him to pop back up and ping when he arrives. See, they got the ping, and then I'm just going to keep shooting him. Tail comes up. Hopefully they focus the tail. I'll keep shooting Snek. And that's it. Simple, guys. Bad luck on public sessions, dude. I feel you. You want to see the actual special points. Gotcha, gotcha. Give me 1 second. When this one is over, I'll take a look. So in a moment, he's going to go into like his end game breathe out damage stuff, where if it counts down, like the 0 counts down, we all die. I can switch to my gun and help out because right at that point, the ice isn't going to freeze anything. The timer's still going to work. So the moment he starts that breathe in, it'll say the terror is drawing in a massive amount of breath. I could switch to a real weapon, but these guys are good enough that I don't have to do that. They're going to take care of it before I do. So just be aware that the end game breath thing is not affected by the Cryolator freezing it. What settings do you have on the SLR? On the what, dog? Sebas, unfortunately, we don't have room for full teams anymore. I can add you to the auxiliary list, but there's no guarantee that you're going to get to play today. What do you play when you run randoms on live with a wait list? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I run randoms on live with a waitlist at T. That's exactly how it goes. I bring one friend with me to make sure that in case the randoms that we play with are low level, we don't get stuck on the raid, on the drill. So I bring my buddy Halo, who is capable of defending the drill while I run, and then the randos can play with us. If they're strong randos, then we break through it easily, no problem. If they're weaker randos, again, no problem. It'll take a little bit longer, but it's a good learning experience for them. Good job, guys. We are now looking for Bo and Char to come and join us. But so my special loadout is 15, 13, 8. So strength is 15, perception is 13, endurance is 8. That's not going to be accurate because it's not going to be, that's not taking into account not using the 5-star perks. Hold on. So mind you that I have max legendary perks, right? So all of the numbers are going to be augmented. Everything, intelligence, endurance, perception, agility, and strength are going to get +5, right? So my actual spread, which is a good thing to think about, is 12, 8, 3, 2, So 12 for strength, perception 8, endurance is 3, charisma is 2, intelligence is 12, agility is 6, and luck is 13. That's specifically what I'm running. Yep. Hope that helps, Jamie. Not sure whether to use Furious or Quad on the Pepper Shake. It only has a 50 mag, but it shoots 6 times every shot, so Onslaught still stacks up pretty fast. I would give a shot on Furious just for the extra damage, and if you feel like it's not stacking up, then switch to Quad, Tyler. Yes, there are minor VATS things, but I don't ever use VATS, like, very often anyways. I do use VATS occasionally. I should be using VATS more, but I just don't, dude. Like, real, I don't care. Bo, I see that you're in a public team, so I can't invite you. If you want to go ahead and leave your team to join us. Eve or Evcon, if you play on PC, I can make you a Pepper Shaker. Bloodied is still decent. It's not the best as it used to be, Mr. Koro-sensei, but it is still usable. Appreciate the follow, Mike. Evcon, feel free to send a friend request, man, and I can make you one tonight. And I learned the ability to craft instigating. I'm surprised I can still learn 1-star mods. I'll fucking take it, but that's surprising. Appreciate the follow, no name. I use 2 Pepper Shakers, one with shells and the other with plasma, and the one with the shells has Furious. What do you use on the plasma one, then? Quad? Okay, decent. Unfortunately, little T, I don't think I can add you back to the list tonight. Unless things fucking breeze by and we have enough time for multiple teams, I doubt it. Appreciate the follow, Jenny. So, the only thing you're going to need if you're going to carry players by yourself through the raid for power armor is troubleshooters on the set that you use to fight the robot. Because you really need troubleshooters to survive that. The rest of the armor that I use is a mix of what I have to deal with it later on in the raids. I use exterminators to help a little bit with survivability in the 4th part of the raid where all the bugs attack you. Intelligence to work with my energy weapons. I don't know why that's durability. That used to be sentinels. Sentinels to take less damage against the snake when I'm not moving, and then scanners for better AP against the snake, because that's the one I use AP on, is the snake's eye, when I have to attack. I prefer to do Cryolator when I'm streaming so that players can see how Cryolator works. Yeah, reflectives, pretty much not necessary. If you can get why did I get back in it? If you can get reflectives, it helps a fuck ton, but you can really get through it with just Ricochet. Reflectives and Ricochet breezes through it like it's nothing, though. I did not mean to get back in the armor. Jack, I've been playing for about 2 years. So you're about to be level 100. How do you recommend you do your special? My friend Kilgore on the Discord server posted a build for level 50s to be able to do the raid. And as a level 100, I would take that level 50 build and then start customizing it as you like to be as you reach higher level. You'll just have a base that you know can get you through the raid. Appreciate the follow, Joseph. Should I start a PC if you have a PSN account? Really, that would be up to you if you want to take the time to start building up a PC account. It's, having started making a PlayStation account after doing PC, I know it can be a bit of a grind to get back to where you were. There is a Discord link on it, but it looks like OG Shrugged has me, buddy. Thank you. Appreciate the follow, Jose. If you are not capable of surviving against the bot, please hide behind one of the pillars and we'll take care of it. Everyone else, just hit the button when you're ready, please. I am playing as a human. Ghouls deal so much more damage than a human. My buddy Garetto on the server can do some crazy numbers as a ghoul, but I'd rather be pretty. Like, let's be real, guys. Style over substance. You just started playing again, but the game when it first came out, but it wasn't that great. Defo better now. Agreed, Jack. That's what I was doing too. I played for the first week, did not enjoy it, and then just happened to come back around 2 years ago, and I've been enjoying the shit out of the game. Apparently, I like it enough to make content. Can't you transfer character? Yeah, sure. No, you cannot transfer your character between them. I have the exact same setup and account for my PlayStation to PC, and it wouldn't let me transfer a damn thing. Which I wish I could have transferred my my purchases on the item shop, man. At least that would have saved me a bunch, guys. Appreciate the follow, Jack. Ev, go ahead and join the world. One, thank you for having the same name as your TikTok profile. Things are so much easier when they do that. He's my favorite viewer of the night. But go ahead and join the world, and then I'll make you a pepper shaker after the raid. Appreciate the follow, Else Nord. Elesh Norn. The Praetors. Everybody loves Magic the Gathering, right? Appreciate the share, thank you. What's the 3-star mods on the power armor? Right now, it should be Sentinels. I will likely replace that with active if I can ever get a full set of active. Oh no, I'm over encumbered. That's not good. Oh, yeah. Let me get rid of some shit that I don't need. What's the met for the Gauss mods? I heard they change. No more... I'm using... It's going to be Dynamo or the other one, Capacitor. I'm using the Capacitor because I want the extra ammunition for Bulletstorm. I feel like that would be more useful as opposed to the like very small bit of damage that the Dynamo offers. I've been using Vulcan, but I do still like the Hellcat power armor, guys. Yes, Jamie, I use 1 armor for the robot, specifically meant to do ricochet damage back to the bot. That's where I have my reflective armor that Soul mentioned earlier, and then the rest of it, I use the armor that I showed you earlier. I believe these guys know what to do, actually. I haven't played with Sergeant Bo yet, so Bo, if you need an explanation on what to do for this part of the raid, give me a thumbs up. If you don't need an explanation, give me a thumbs down, and we'll keep playing like nothing happened. You need an explanation, no problem. This part of the raid involves us collecting fuel canisters that look like the thing that is currently on my screen. You can only hold one of these at a time. You would then bring it to this black box as we are fueling a generator. You can find these canisters behind the door to my left, a door in front of me, a door over here by Charizard, a door to the far right, and then while there is a 5th door in the corner, there are no canisters back there. That's just an escape room, in case you're ever in trouble and you need to run that far. Be aware that when you run past those doors, you are going to find a hallway that has train tracks on the ground. There are 3 fuel cans in this room. Ignore those canisters in case the homie needs to come and pick them up when we're near the end of the game. Also be aware that the furthest left door has a hallway that looks like you can just run straight down to get to where we are. You cannot do that. If you are running down heading towards us, you will want to turn to your right because the door is over here. It can really be a noob trap in case you're being attacked by the mole miners. Now, be aware that in those tunnels you will be facing mole miners that can kill you in 1 hit. You cannot damage these mole miners. All you can do here is run. If you have the Speed Demon Serum, it helps you run faster. If you have the Marsupial Serum, you can jump higher. If you have Bird Bones, you float down slower. And I can give you any of those things along with the jetpack, which helps you for maneuverability. Sometimes it gets you out of tight corners. It's best to do this part of the raid outside of power armor, but if you're over encumbered, do what you gotta do and keep the armor on. So that being said, Halo is capable of defending this portion by himself, so the rest of us really should be running canisters. Even if you die, this is a good time to practice running canisters. You really want to help out here to try to make this go as fast as it goes. So with that being said, avoid your teammates. We don't want to run together because that's a good way of getting hit by the mole miners. But I'll have you go through the right door since he seems to be going middle and I'll be going left. Again, since he can defend by himself, it's really not useful to have you there because we need more people running canisters.
Please add fuel to resume operation.
I pay less attention to chat while I'm running, by the way. I should be anyways. But if I come across anything interesting, I'll tell you why I found it interesting or what I did right or wrong. I'm kind of in a bad position right here. I'm just going to jump and get around them. Try to get as much distance as I can, being aware that all of those strategies can completely fucking fail because the game has really weird hit registration or bad server lag that will get me killed. Unfortunately, you can do everything right in this part of the raid and still fail. Sometimes you can just turn the corner and get your face beat in. It sucks, but it's part of the game. What is that? Things? Okay, nothing to respond to. Good, good. So he's coming back to the right. Again, I'm just going to stick to the left to avoid them. His back is turned to me, so I know I have enough time to grab one of the canisters ahead and keep going. If their back is turned to you, you can get by them with no problem. Even if you have to run past them, if their back is turned to you, 90% of the time you can get by with no problem, guys. The mole miner cheats, they fucking do though, dude. So he was activated, and he wasn't activated beforehand, that slow bastard. Okay, he was activated now, and he has to follow me linearly. He's not going to try to cut me off, so I know that I'm safe to return to this hallway. I want to grab the further canisters first, of course, because there's less of a threat while in the early game, so I have time to dilly-dally and get the further canisters. I don't want to be stuck having to grab the further canisters when it's closer to end time, and the aggressive mole miners, as you can see right now. It goes up every so often, and I think they're the worst at the 4-minute mark, but I could be wrong. Has the game brightness gotten darker? If it has, I haven't fucked with it at all. Anyone else? Is it actually getting darker? I usually also run this part with a flashlight, so maybe that's the difference. What's going on, Jaylay? They should definitely do something to alleviate the difficulty of this. Whether it is grabbing one more canister, reducing the amounts of mole miners, just something to make it slightly more bearable. But this run hasn't been too bad, and nobody's died yet, and we're right at the end of it. Famous last words, right? They got it. Good shit, guys. What mods the person guarding have for the big electric shock? That is Electrician's 4-star. It pops every time you reload. So you want to put it on a weapon that'll force you to reload. The guy defending does not want to really kill things. Like, of course, you want the enemies dead. But by using Electricians, you're really just going to make it so that the enemies stagger each time you shoot. I have to sneeze. Okay, I was able to get out of that. Do I even have my crossbow on me? I do not. Interesting. I gotta see why I don't. But it really prevents the majority of them from getting close enough to the drill. Really, defending the drill only requires electricians. You're permanently over encumbered. Real. And then this. Switch to the Endanger All Syringer. 16 rounds. I remembered to reload this time, guys. I'm learning. Charizard, I will go ahead and hit the button so that I can use the Syringer. Appreciate the share, Kabuki. That's what I use, Chris Martin. Hat Trick and Electricians. The day's been good enough, Danny. I hope your day's been well. If anybody needs an explanation for this part of the raid, give me a thumbs up. If you know what to do, give me a thumbs down. Alright, Sergeant Bo, not a problem, my man. This next part of the raid involves us fighting 3 enemies in power armor. The one in the center will spawn first. She is the toughest. She deals the most damage, likely killing you in 1 or 2 hits, and takes the most damage. After an amount of time which we can do nothing to stall, an enemy to the right will spawn, and then after further time, an enemy to the left will spawn. Now, we cannot damage any of these enemies because they have an overshield on. Let me draw your attention to the lit letters. Notice the white light above letter A, the white light above letter B, and the white light above letter C. You thought I would call it a number. Behind each of these letters is a generator. You'll be at letter C, and when the event begins, you'll hear a woman speaking on the PA overhead, and a red health gauge will appear in the lower center of the screen. The moment you see those, you're going to start shooting the generator to destroy it. And then after the generator is destroyed, you are going to rush back out and help us defeat Bloodhound. We are going to Robocop this bitch. All of us need to remove her from existence because of how dangerous she is. The faster we get rid of her, the easiest this will be. Be aware that as we're fighting these 3 people, little Eyebots are going to be floating overhead, going to repair the generators. If even one generator is repaired, the overshield comes back and we cannot damage these enemies. You'll know an overshield is repaired because when the generator gets destroyed, the light above the letter turns red. And then when the generator gets repaired, the light above the letter turns white. So, you need to be the one to respond the moment you see the light turn white. I mean you, Halo. I mean you, me. I mean you, Bo. And I mean you, I want to say it was Moist, but I'm definitely wrong. It's Charizard. I have to remember that. And I mean you, Charizard. Act like you are the only person competent enough to get to that generator. Because if you think your teammates are going to do it, maybe your teammates are going to think you're going to do it and nobody's going to react. So you react like you're the main event, like no one here is good at the game. But say I turn to go to get to C, and I see that Halo is already there. He responded before me. I don't need to follow him. We both don't need to be there. So I'm just going to prepare to keep fighting. Remember that you have to destroy the Eyebots and the generators to get rid of the shield, because if you just destroy the generator, the Eyebot is going to repair it. That being said, go ahead and get to your positions. For the viewers, I begin the fight by using an Endanger All Syringer, which reduces the target's damage resistance by 25% for a minute and a half. This is just something I ingrained in myself to use to help me fight with lower level players who may not have builds that are strong enough to take care of it. It's just an extra little thing we can do to tip the game in our favors. Appreciate the follow, Anime Edits. What kind of anime edits do you have? Unfortunately, Dad, we do have a full team for the night. Oh, thank you, Lord Exorcist. Appreciate the follow, Mark. I'm level 1258. I'm going to start it, guys. Remember, red bar, PA overhead, start shooting the generator to destroy it. I will fire the syringer the moment she stops glowing, but the shield is still up, meaning somebody has not shot it. There it is. C has just been taken out. And then swap to... I want to use my Gauss minigun right now. That works best right here. If I can fire my gun, they're going to have her dead before I even contribute. A solid team will take her down in seconds. You saw they had that shit on lock even without me contributing. We're going to beat this one quickly. Garetto numbers. Homeboy's not even awake yet. Good shit, team. We love to see it. They don't, but we love to see it. How do you ping like that? Is it normal? No, it's the normal thing. So the button you use to do your emotes, you hold it down. Wait, no PA run? Yeah, that happens sometimes. I forget to put it on, dog. So wish I can do the raid. You're only level 40 and still new to Fallout 76. Give it some time and you'll be good. We do play with lower level players, but unfortunately we are full on the night. We do have an active Discord server where people are always playing and willing to teach newer players how to do the raid. Real life NPC, fucking real, dude. Guys, streaming is the easiest thing in the world. It's like repeating the same 6 lines over and over again. Appreciate the follow, Eric. Was that in the game all along or a new thing? I believe it was like a year and a half, something like that. Appreciate the follow on YouTube. Unfortunately, it doesn't show me the name, but I do hear the alert. Thank you. Thank you, Pepe. Any tips for getting reflective? I believe it only drops from the 3rd part of the raid. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. It's been a while since I've checked. So how do I go about getting all the good mutations? I've only found marsupial serum in the shop. Realistically, the easiest way to obtain them is to check player shops. However, if you play on PC, I can hook you up with them. We got a lot of them, guys. So, I believe we do need an explanation for this part as well, right? If we do, give me a thumbs up. He wants me to put my armor. Fine, I will put my armor on, dog. I would use pinpointers for the Enclave Famer. Aviles? Okay, I have my armor on. Are you happy, Halo? But if anybody needs an explanation for this part of the raid, give me a thumbs up. If we're good, give me a thumbs down and we'll just keep playing like nothing happened. Alright, not a problem. Now, a lot of people say this is one of the worst parts of the raid. They say it's tedious, it's annoying, and maybe it's slightly annoying, but it is not difficult. Anybody can do this portion by themselves. If you have a any level shotgun, I suggest using that. It could be a level 20 shotgun, I tested it myself, but a shotgun works best here. This is also, for those that were asking about power armor earlier, this part of the raid is specifically why... Am I not... is specifically why I have exterminators on my power armor. We are about to be rushed by a bunch of critters. Mirelurks, mole rats, cave crickets, and radtoads. Radtoads are the most dangerous of those critters because they have a tongue attack that will stagger you even if you're mid-air. We cannot damage any of these enemies. However, if we shoot these crystals, the crystals explode for AoE damage that can harm those enemies. Be aware that after crystals explode, they leave a poisonous cloud on the ground that slows you down and deals you damage. So the best way to survive this is to just jump. Constantly jump as you're moving around and watch your health hitting stimpaks as necessary. Be aware that these crystals do not get destroyed based on damage. They get destroyed by the amounts of bullets that hit them. So when I said that a shotgun works best here, it's because each pellet of the shotgun counts as an individual bullet, and shotguns can usually destroy these crystals in 1 to 2 hits, where if you're using an Enclave Plasma Flamer or the Elder's Mark, you have to hold the trigger a little bit. Now, the difficulty of this portion comes from the fact that once we begin the raid, a one-shot mole miner similar to those in the drill section will come running out of that tunnel. Be aware that he is going to one-shot you, of course, but the best way to deal with him is for all of us to move as a unit. And the reason I say all of us move as a unit, because if one person is on the opposite side of the map dealing with critters and shooting those crystals, they may use too many crystals, and by the time we get over there, oh shit, we're screwed, right? So we move as a unit to make sure things flow properly. Another thing to be aware of is I'm looking at Sergeant Bo right now. Please, hold still for a second, bud. I'm using a controller, and Y is to jump. If I'm looking at somebody, Y is to try to trade. So I can't jump if I'm trying to trade right now. So the best thing to do is keep moving and look away from your teammates when you start like getting close together, or else you're going to try to trade and you're dead. Now we do have a strategy for this. When the mole miner comes out of the tunnel, we back up as a group, shooting each of these crystals as he approaches us. Just bang, bang like that. There should be one here. I shot a little early. If you are the one being chased, you're going to lead him into this corner and then jump away. Usually your teammates will shoot that crystal, but be prepared to shoot it yourself. If you're being chased, you're going to run down this ramp and continue on. If you are not being chased, look at where Halo is. Stuck in the wall, apparently. He wants to get down there and shoot at the 2 lower crystals. There are 2 right here. If you shoot by time the mole miner is about here, you will hit the mole miner through the wall because crystals damage through walls. So this crystal in front of me will damage him on this side. If we can't get them, it's no big deal, guys. We just run in circles around here. Bring him, shoot these crystals, jump over to avoid the hit, and then crisscross, no applesauce. How about grape sauce? Can we do grape sauce? And lead him to shoot all the crystals. Rinse, repeat, get to the top. Now there's a large hanging crystal, a large crystal in the center, and then another large hanging crystal to the right. We do not use those on the mole miner. We save them for the death claws that will spawn later on, and I'll give details on what we do with the death claws. There will be enough time where I can give you those details and you don't have to worry about them till it's time. If we did everything right, the mole miner will die by the time we get there. If we did everything perfectly, he'll die by time he gets here. If the game glitches out, he'll die somewhere down there. It happened a lot the other day and I was super fucking confused. And if Halo is weird, he'll leave the mole miner over there because it works, but I like to say it doesn't just to bother him. That being said, guys, we're good to go. This is the repeating 4 lines of dialogue thing you were talking about. Exactly, Chaos. I just kind of, what is it called? When you have that out-of-body experience and you just start fucking doing things. I went into, like, NPC mode. Let's do it, guys.
Alert. Hostile breach detected. Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist.
So again, we are just backing up and shooting at the crystals. He's after me, so I'm going to be the one in the corner. Teammates got it. I'm leading him down the ramp. Somebody to the right's going low to get those crystals. Good, good. I'll shoot, and we just keep moving. That simple. Simple as honest work, not much whatever. Now, he's after somebody else. I'm just going to contribute by shooting the crystals at that point. It's just a game of tag, but you don't want to be tagged in. The entire time I'm watching my health, because remember, we're also being swarmed by little critters. I want to move out of Halo's way because he's the one that's being chased right now, so he gets movement priority. Now, there's a lower crystal here, and I'm just going to shoot it as the mole miner starts running. Or hesitates. And somebody died. It was Sergeant Bo. Sergeant down. And we had another quick kill. Don't know why it happens. Never going to question it. It worked out in our favor. At this point, guys, we are now going to defeat the enemies using the smaller crystals to get the red health bar halfway down. When it gets halfway down, then the Deathclaws will spawn, and then we gather all Deathclaws here. There will be 2 Deathclaws, 2 Wendigos, a buttload of Gulpers. We don't want to just go crazy on the crystals, so we want to gather enemies. Look how Charizard is just kind of tanking hits because he's a baller that way. He's just going to bring a bunch of enemies. Wait till we gather a few amount, and then shoot the crystals nearby to do some decent damage. This is probably fine. We are definitely at the halfway point, so now we are going to move up. Hello, Wasteland Panda. Minerva will be here for 2 days, I believe. Flow state, Fernie. Yeah, I'm in my flow state. So now we need to be cautious. I'm going to tank the hits. We want to try to tank the hits for to allow as many critters to gather, but specifically both the Deathclaws. Sometimes you can't do it, though. Sometimes you're getting pressured so hard you can't heal fast enough for whatever reason. You keep rubber banding back into the enemy. You can just pop the crystal. You know, it's better to waste a resource than to fucking die. Luckily, we were able to get both. What is with the rubber banding right now? Holy shit. Luckily, we were able to do it both that time, so good, good. Doesn't always work that way. It also doesn't always kill every enemy when you hit the last crystal and you have to wander around, but it worked that time. Painless. We love to see it, guys. Anything good for Minerva? Yes, she currently has the Secret Service armor and the Gauss minigun mods. Not all of the Gauss minigun mods, but a decent amount of them. The magazine mods. When I say decent amount, it's really just magazine mods, the sight, and the barrels. But she has the magazine mods. And the gunner sight. I am still over encumbered. Crazy how that happens. Let's get rid of some shotgun shells. I don't need 800 shells weighing me down. There we go. What happens if you break all the crystals but are still monsters? Cinder, you just have to kind of die and reset. Halo tried it out to see what would happen, and like you can't do anything further. What is the time to reset treasury notes? That's going to be on game reset, which normally for me is 12 p.m. EST. So whatever 12 p.m. EST transfers out to where you live, that's when it resets. I'm glad they were able to help you on the Discord with your build, Coltrane. How are you liking it so far? Appreciate the Hi Bear from Spartan. Just saw it. And the Goat from Meg. And the Pop from Zarko. And the You're Awesome from Master Soul. Sorry for missing it, guys. Appreciate you. The poison mod on armor does not help for the snake, unless you mean to the one that helps you survive poison. I can't remember what that is. I want to guess I have around 400 hours. Alright, guys. Say it with me now. If there's one thing you can learn from me, it's that Dark Souls has no story. I'm kidding. If there's one thing you can learn from me, it's that the Cryolator with a crystallizing barrel and the quad mod is one of the most useful weapons to have within the raid, okay? It's just don't sleep on it, my friends. I have Quad, Rapid, and Swift with the crystallizing barrel, and by time I finish reloading, the snake is going to be frozen. I am not here to deal any damage to the snake. Of course, I'm dealing damage, but it's nothing. Each time I shoot and freeze the snake, he's not going to be able to do the majority of his attacks against the teammates, so I prevent him from dealing damage at the cost of me dealing a lot of damage. If you are a lower level player getting carried through the raids, then a Cryolator with a crystallizing barrel and at least Quad, you do not need Rapid and Swift, but it helps, is a very good way to contribute to the endgame fight. So I'm literally just going to sit here and fire and stop him from attacking, guys. Let's do it. Appreciate ABG Lover the follow. And all I'm going to do is just make sure I hit. I don't want to use VATS because of the percentage chance of missing. So I just need to fire. Notice that he turns blue. He's severely slowed and will not do the majority of his attacks. This does not help against the Ultrasight tail. Players will still need to focus on that when it pops up. But the team that we have right now is doing mad fucking work. Look at that health bar. We're going to have a sub 30. A 27-second kill. That was some VATS plays for fucking sure, guys. Good job. That may be one of my fastest runs yet. Like, that's pretty damn good. And an Arms Keeper. We will take it, guys. We are now looking for Moist and Tyler to play with us. Your build kicks ass, Char. That was pretty solid. Appreciate the follow, Warkey. You spanned VATS on that too. Yeah, all of you guys hit that shit hard. Silly question. What should a returning player do that hasn't played in like a year? It really depends on where you're at, Cinder. Have you done the main quest yet? If not, do the main quest for sure. Break into Vault 79. After that, start getting an endgame build and collecting bullion so that you can start handling the raids. You do not get guaranteed Vulcan armor. I repair my weapons so fast because you have repair kits that you earn from either the Atomic Shop or by completing the raid. So I literally just open up the thing and then just press Y on the controller to hit repair kit. The world is full. You can have people that are not playing with us back out so we can get them in, the other players. So that would be, what are we looking at? Sergeant Bo, if I can have you back out. EveCon, stay here for your pepper shaker and then back out, please. Torres, if I can have you leave as well because you are not part of the next team, that'd be great. Appreciate the donations, Halo. I can't move. Yes, the main quest is breaking into the vault. Appreciate the follow, Silent Draco. A good 4-star for the Elder's Mark is pinpointers. Sebas, I don't know if you're going to be able to play tonight. Unlikely. Like I said, it was unlikely that we'd be able to get you in, but again, there's always a chance. You never know how it goes, man. But, you know, not a guarantee that you can play. Just like I said earlier. So, most people want a plasma barrel. Is that what you want, FCon? Or would you like a standard or laser barrel? What would you like on the pepper shaker? At this point, Cinder, I would focus on getting an endgame build. So you're going to want to start building the Onslaught Bulletstorm stuff and finding the weapon that you want to use to get through the raids. Plasma, cool. Hey, Rack, I'm going well. Or I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well also. And then here is your pepper shaker. I personally don't use the pepper shaker, so I can't tell you what mods would work best. Perhaps somebody in chat has much better information than I could even give you. Can I have... Oh, Tyler, were you able to get in before I ask anybody to leave real quick? I just want to make sure that you were able to get in or not. An event tomorrow? What is that Fosnock? Is Fosnock finally coming tomorrow? I'm not really a fan of Fosnock if that's what's happening. Okay, so the world is still full. Can I have people back out so that we can get people, not people, but we can get Tyler in, who's supposed to be next? Sergeant Bo, can I have you dip out? Batty Maxie, you were part of the first team. Can I have you leave as well so we can get the others in? Sir Bonggrip is here, and I'm like 90% sure that's Tyler. GDS, you got any mods that I could use for your armor? I wasn't able to use the runners. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It depends on what you want to use the mod for. Or not the mods, what you want to use the armor for. If it's just like your standard armor that you're trying to go through, I specifically use... Currently, I use Overeaters, Intelligence, Arm Keepers, and Runners. Intelligence because of my energy science build. Overeaters because it's the best damage reduction right now, which is going to change. Arms Keeper because I have so many fucking weapons on me, guys. And then Runners because of the drill. Alright, we have Moist and Tyler here. Let's do it, guys. Is the V63 good? Other people who make the V63 work for them, they tell me it's a good weapon, and I believe them. Because I'm not, like, the most build worthy. I don't make a lot of good builds. I just use my standard all-around build to get through the game. But the V63 does not work for me. More queued-in people tell me that it works for them. Did I have some crystal? Like, what kind of crystal, dog? Last question before you head off, but is the best to use power armor... Is it best to use power armor or go without? Cinder, it depends on what you're doing. It's better to use power armor in like 4 out of 5 stages within the raid. If that's going to be the one thing that's like necessary to use power armor, and it helps a hell of a lot more than it hinders. Though you absolutely do not need to use it. Appreciate the follow, Morgan. Thank you. The Secret Service armor can be purchased from Rags at Vault 79, but currently Minerva has it at the Foundation for 25% off the entire set. I would recommend buying it from her if you're seeking it. Appreciate the goat from Evcon and the dolphin from Evcon. Thank you. Sebas says, should I save? Is the V63 good, or should I save for the Enclave Plasma Flamer? I mean, you can make use of the V63, but versus getting an Enclave Plasma Flamer, acquiring both don't really interfere with each other, so there's no reason to not get both. Fosnocked is from February 17th to March 3rd, so Fosnocked is tomorrow. Yeah, I am not looking forward to it. I think Fosnocked is one of the most boring events in the game. Alright guys, if you are not capable of surviving against the bot, just go ahead and hide behind one of the pillars, otherwise we'll take care of it. I've played with both of these people before, so I don't need to give any explanations. We're good to go. Let's do it, guys. Thank you, Cinder. Have a good one, man.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel.
I'm running a 3070. I don't remember the CPU, but I do have as much RAM as I'm able to get in my computer. I was so mad. So when I first built my PC, I went to the computer store every day to see if they get a shipments of 3090s. This was when the 3090 was brand new, and they weren't getting any. So finally, I walked into the store on the final day, and I'm like, hey, do you have a 3090? And they're like, no, we didn't get shipments today. I'm like, cool, whatever. So I go down the street and begrudgingly buy a 3070, the one that I'm using now, because I really wanted my computer built. So I buy it, and then for whatever reason, I'm like, oh, I forgot to buy this very small part that I need for the PC build. Let's just walk right back into the game store. And they had just got their fucking shipments of 3090 and sold out by the time I dipped. I was pissed. But the 3070 has been working for me. The prices are insane real. I hope my computer doesn't break anytime soon. I'd lose my shit. The fastest way to get gold bullion is to do the raids. You get 1 per each time you can complete a stage, and if you're pretty decent at it with a good team, you can burn through the raids like nothing. Now, if you're not capable of doing the raids, somebody correct me, please. I may be misremembering. Don't you get raids from doing headhunts as well? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I said raids. I meant treasury notes. I think you also get treasury notes from doing that. If not, then the only other way to get them is to just do events. You do get them. Thank you, dude. It's been a while since I've done a headhunt, but I was like pretty sure. It is a small amount, but that is something you have physical control over making spawn. Just like doing the raids, you only get 1 every time you complete a portion of it. But if I'm popping 4 every 30 minutes, or 5, if we're going through all 5 every 30 minutes, that's 5 every 30. You can also buy gold once a week, correct, from Smiley at the Wayward. You have a melee-only Feral Ghoul build that I'm regretting, so I need to change my build for raids then. Really, with the Feral Ghoul stuff, all you gotta do is spec into doing Bulletstorm and Onslaught. It works very well. My buddy has a raid ghoul build that fucking shreds. It's crazy when you guys already started up. You're jealous of Sir Bong? What, is he doing the smoking emote?
Low fuel, drilling suspended. Please add fuel to resume operation.
And then he makes another left turn. Oh, Moist got right off rip. That's unfortunate. It be like that, though. This is the hardest part of the raid, guys, so for anybody that hasn't done it yet, you really can't make too many mistakes here. And yes, the game also has really fucked up hit registration, and he'll catch you from like 20 feet away and still kill you. Sometimes the game just decides it's your time, and you can't argue with it. Please stand still. Thank you. That thing hesitated hard. That's the only reason I'm still alive. Literally the Mao. Yeah, dog. Wait, what's that on the ground? Yo, there's just like one of the mole miner harnesses on the ground glitched out. That's cool. Sorry, I shouldn't get distracted during the time-sensitive part of the raid. But how often do you see the little harness on the ground like that? I've never seen it. Yo, so who wants to get down on some NES games? I randomly want to play the NES. We'll get drunk and see who's the best at Dunk Hunt when you can barely see straight. I don't drink, so it'd only take like 1 beer to get me there, but that sounds like a good time. The miners are using hacks? Real. Are you even real? How can I be real if your eyes aren't real, dog? The mole miners are like mutated people inside their little mole miner outfits. I don't remember the exact lore behind them. But they're also complete assholes.
Increased hostile presence detected.
Did he activate? Oh, shit! He's gonna follow me linearly to the left, but I'm hesitating in case I'm wrong. He deactivated. Okay, fuck you, dog. They're supposed to be bringing updates to the game within Q4 of 2026. They have 2 months to do it. They were trapped and got mutated. Yeah, that sounds about right. Appreciate the follow, Squirt McGirt. Ooh, let's not go that way. Better than ending up like Earl? I actually do not know the Earl storyline. I've never followed any of that. I just go and shoot him when it's time to shoot him. I haven't done an Earl in a while, though. It's actually been a minute before I fought him. Or since I fought him, not before. Why are you all in the way? I probably could have run past him because he was deactivated, but I'm not gonna, like, risk it, dude. There is no biscuit there. If you're not familiar with this partcade, you cannot damage those mole miners and they will kill you in 1 hit regardless of your build. So it's best to avoid them so you don't get got. The mole miners specifically in this part of the raid in the tunnels. You scared the shit out of me. Good job, everyone. Even Moist. Good job, Moist.
Warning.
Do we have any news on the new raids? Not at the moment, no. Any suggestions for ammo farming? Realistically, dude, the homie Worm right here, Halo himself, has taught me that the best way to go about getting ammunition is to craft it yourself when you have the super duper perk ammo factory and what's the last one? Ammo smith. With those combinations, you can craft an ass ton of ammunition. If you don't have the stuff to craft with those, hey, no big deal. You can always get some from doing expeditions and daily ops. If you're capable of doing the raids, you get ammunition for your gun as you complete the raid. But crafting is really going to be how you acquire a shit ton of ammo. I did call him Worm. Wormish Halo. Because, like, worms turn into a ring, right? Do you know what when the next update is going to be? Sometime early March. I'm 1 pound away from being over encumbered. We'll take it. It's electricians, Tyler. Anybody with 4-star electricians would be able to defend the drill like it's nothing. Halo also does this for me like 2 times a week for multiple hours, so he gets mad practice at it. The March update is going to bring a shift to how armor works. It's going to change a few mods, like drastically overhaul a few mods. And then it's going to add Bigfoot to the game. This is a Endanger All syringer that I use specifically for this part of the raid. Yeah, I can definitely get you that, no problem. Even if you don't end up playing tonight, Sebas, feel free to join and I'll give it to you. Yes, the season will also change. The next season is kind of based around cryptids. I would wait to have Starch Jeans equipped, BB, just because it can be pretty bad if you lose them. Not gonna be bad. You can always obtain them again. It's just easier to not. And look, right now, he just crafted Cryosal ammo to make 31k like it was nothing. Syringer ammo, 7,000 like it was nothing. He just crafted it in front of me. That's why crafting with those perks that we mentioned earlier is the best way to get ammunition in this game. I definitely do not need 700 syringer rounds, dog. Hey, Choomba, you can definitely get a pepper shaker. What's good, Liberty Prime? The next season is coming early March, guys. I thought it was Dr. Susie. Were you demoted? That makes sense, though. You're kind of crazy. All right, guys, let's get this.
System access restored. Routine security scan.
Just waiting for the overshield to vanish. It's still there. There it is. Swap to what's supposed to be the gas minigun. Use a little bit of that so that people can say he actually uses VATS for once, and then I got clicked out of it. There we go. Casually play the game because nothing in the life really matters. And I have to break away to get Vulture. That's the plan. Warmish Halo told me he needs to die when he spawns. Or I can get staggered immediately. I am out of power armor. That's going to make things different. Okay, I should have paid attention to that. You don't need power armor, but it makes healing so much easier. Because if you get staggered, you take 2 rounds to the face and you can't heal. Zarko, feel free to check out my build pinned on my TikTok profile. You got. I did, Kilgore. I may have gotten got. It be that way sometimes. It's almost like I should have put on my power armor. No, Tyler, the electricians goes on your weapon.
Defensive measures restored. Warning.
Apparently Halo was also out of power armor. That's how it be sometimes, dog. Golf Wang has the greatest fucking name I've seen all night, dog. Appreciate the follow, baller. It is for Goss and Enclave, yes. I am level 1260. Can't move, over encumbered. There we go. You just have to jump sometimes. A mini nuke football, that would be actually really sick. Then you could pretend you're what's his face. The Liberty Prime dude. I have a Liberty Prime. I take any excuse I can get to show him off. Hold on. Liberty Prime. It's for the Fallout tabletop game. This is what a standard mini is. This is my Joshua Graham. And look how he compares to... I almost called him Optimus Prime to Liberty Prime. This thing takes up a lot of space on the table. And in the army. And it spews patriotic messages. Real. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get started. We don't need anything, right? Nothing is preventing us from starting immediately, right guys? Yeah, there actually is a weapon, Tyler. I want to say it's, I want to say it's the... What is it called? The ice rocket launcher. The resolve breaker? Grenade launcher, not rocket launcher. Let me double check that for you guys. I will never cash in my script. Did I go right past it? Oh, I have the icebreaker? When did that happen? I get asked about the icebreaker all the time. I didn't know I had it. You know, it's probably a launcher. Yes, the Resolve Breaker. You can craft and scrap the Resolve Breaker for a chance to get the 4-star Electrician mods that we use to defend the drill. Very useful if you can do it. Not resin, it's PLA, but yes, I did paint it. I hear you, I hear you. I will put on the armor. We're going to start a new tradition right now, guys. If I ever die because I forgot to put on the armor, I will wear the chicken hat. There, just for you, Halo. Now I'll never forget to put on the armor, because I don't want to wear this thing. Alright, let's get it.
Alert.
Turkey, you're right. See, I'm fucking up today. I'll have to wear the turkey hat twice.
Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is
Why did he stop moving? He fucked up my flow. He threw off my groove. I can't jump because of Halo. He tried to trade me as Charizard in the middle of the fight again. How many serum seeds do you have? Is there a cap? There's 18, but I think you can only have 16 at a time. I hit the crystal behind you by accident. Crafted 80 fusion cores by accident because I forgot you had the perk reel. You have an Enclave army? That's sick. I haven't picked up a Frank Horrigan yet. I need to. I was actually browsing to see if I could pick one up like earlier today. I think I'm going to buy the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel set. It's on sale right now for $50. And I'm like, do I need to spend $50 on more minis? Like, the answer is obviously yes, but like, should I is a better thing. Just because I can doesn't mean that I should. What's good, country? Brotherhood for sure. He is sick. I have an Earl Williams behind the green screen over there on my painting desk. I haven't done any painting in a long ass time. I scored him for like $60. Really good price. I did that, Halo. I just want you to know that was me. I killed him. How do you level up even that fast? You don't do all my challenges to get that power armor paint. So Dreams, you're going to want to do the West Tech grind. I posted a video on it recently. It's like one of my last 2 videos that'll explain how to do the West Tech grind on my TikTok. And it should explain what you need to know to be able to do it. You just need to have a bunch of resources and be able to take out some level 100 super mutants and you'll be fine. If you can, you must. God damn it, Soul, you're right. Gotta love autocorrect, Tyler. You know, I think it may be easier to take him to the center crystal. No. Okay, cool. You guys are gonna bring him over here. I activate my credit card and fuse my 500 Blue Eyes White Dragons into the Blue Eyes Ultimate Excellent White Dragon. I've been watching those too, dog. The stream's going pretty good tonight, Myron. We haven't gotten stuck anywhere so far. We love to see it. You did it. Good job.
Lifting lockdown.
That's what it do. He's a master of the game and knows exactly what's going on. They should make Ultrasight consumable. Can you imagine? Nick, did you see that we hit 600 members? That's crazy. We hit 400 members 17 days ago. We gained 200 members in the span of like 2 weeks. That's crazy. And slightly intimidating. That's a lot of people in one place. But that's also fucking sick at the same time. It's like a good kind of scary. Imagine what would happen if they all started talking. That'd be crazy. I may have to... Have we reached a point where all of the game rooms are full? Do I have to start making more game rooms? Your bet... Yeah, the own vault's real. We could all fit in one elevator. I don't think it would work that way, Kilgore. I don't think elevators are that big. There are rarities in fishing in general, but not in like the specific spots. Pause, Myron. Let's pause for a second, my dog. If there's one thing you learned from me tonight, it's do not sleep on the Cryolator. The Cryolator with a crystallizing barrel and a quad trivialized this fight. I may not be dealing a bunch of damage throughout the majority of this battle, but neither will the Snake. I will be slowing him down so that he cannot make the vast majority of his attacks, allowing my teammates to deal damage without worrying too much about taking damage. I specifically use Quad, Rapid, and Swift with that crystallizing barrel, and this makes it to the point that the Snake is frozen by time I have to stop and reload, and by time I finish reloading, the Snake will still be frozen. This is one of the best weapons to use if you're a lower level player getting carried through the raid, because this is how you can contribute in the endgame fight. Is everybody ready? Let's do it, guys. You actually sound... Yeah, that's the goal, dog. I gotta get into that flow state and stop focusing on what's going on. Shoot out the line, go home. Oh, you were asking for canned coffee? Yo, my bad, dog. I would totally do the Fallout radio host gig. That'd be amazing. Whatever outrageous shit they would want me to say. If Fallout Todd Howard himself came up to me and said, Nick, we want you to voice act in the next Fallout, I'd be like, bet. Whatever you want me to do. And he's like, good. You're going to play a dog. You're going to play a turkey. We just need you to make turkey noises into the microphone. And I'll be like, let me get my hat. Let's do this. We do PlayStation streams every Thursday and Friday. Oh, he dropped you what I believe are some coffee over there, Moist. Oh, God. I would... If you need me to voice the chicken salesman... Or the chicken that salesman do it... God, I would do it. Just tell me, Bethesda. But yeah, notice how easy this is going. These guys aren't in any sort of pressure because of the cryolator. Sure, he gets an attack every so often, but like, who cares? He's frozen. A simple fight. You got the Vulcan torso legs? Hey! Oh no, the Vulcan torso, let's go. Shit, good job, dude. He's dead, Jim. Alright guys, we are moving on to what looks like is going to be the final team of the night. We are playing with MRE and Nosferatu. If you're both here, let's go guys. Let's get it. We have a clean record tonight. Let's keep it going. The coffee claiming clutch. It'd be like that, dude. Yep, Kid Flash, it is definitely you. Yes, you can absolutely join to get the civil engineer stuff. What is that on my head? It's proof that I have zero fucking dignity. I'm not wrong. Appreciate you, Juan. I'm still over encumbered. How unfortunate of me. My toe started itching and now I'm literally dying right now, guys. I'm guessing that I have around 400 hours legitimately in this game. A lot of the time that I have, because I'm pretty sure I have close to 1,000 hours registered on my account, but like the majority of the time, I'm like recording videos. That number has to be super skewed by now though, because I'm streaming a bunch of like raids. Multiple hours a night, so that's going to change the hours. It's got to be more than 400 now. Oh, Spartan snuck on in here. What does Spartan have for us today? Sawbone, Endurance, and Quad. People are going to love the quads. Are those for anybody in particularly here in the chat, or are you donating them overall, Spartan? Donating overall. Wonderful. Appreciate you, homie. Oh, I'm over encumbered. I should have thought about that. Oh. We's in a little predicament. Random giveaway time, I guess. Who wants random Nuka-Colas? Here's some Nuka-Cola Darks. Here's a quantum I randomly have. Here's 28 Irradiated Sunset Sarsaparilla. Here's 28 Spoiled Vegetables. A bunch of vintage Nuka Shine. Drink it now for some fun. I need the canned coffees. Am I underweight yet? I am. Good job. Take everything and drink. Be happy, guys. MRE, is that you in the team or did somebody sneak in for you? You finally got the jetpack. Good shit, Aaron. It's you. Wonderful, guys. Let's go ahead and get it. Don't use... Yes, do not use the vintage Nuka Shine in the raid, guys. The Discord link, here it is, Tyler. I'll post it on TikTok as well. If anybody's interested in joining the Discord, we have... it's welcome for newer players. Sorry, I just totally fucking brain farted, guys. I don't have my NPC dialogue tree loaded up properly. I just posted the Discord link. We are a welcoming community where new players are more than welcome to come on in. However, if you hack, cheat, or exploit, you will be banned from the server. We do not allow any hacking, cheating, or exploiting on the server, guys.
This is an automated message. Evacuation is in progress.
If you drink Vintage Nugashine, your character blacks out and wakes up in a random location somewhere in the, I almost said Mojave, in the wasteland. The brain is not braining fucking real, guys. You need 3 2-star strengths. If I have them, Aaron, you can have them. Which state of the raid drops Pyromaniacs? I don't know that off the top of my head, but I can double check for you real quick before we begin. Unless somebody else gets it faster than I do. Oh my god, go away, notification. Oh my fucking god, I don't need a second notification right after I ignored the first one. And then let me just search real quick. Do you have Vanguard Shrug? He'll trade you for 5 rapids. I'm guessing he really doesn't want those rapids. So Pyromaniacs drops from the 5th portion of the raid. Yeah, 5th portion of the raid. The world is full. Aaron, when we clear it out, hopefully we'll have room to get you in. But I cannot give it to you in the middle of the raid anyways. If you are not capable of surviving against the bot, just hide behind the pillar and we'll be fine. It seems like Halo doesn't want to be button, bitch. I see you, dog. Scrap other cryolators to be able to get the crystallizing barrel.
Activating defense systems.
You do not get reflective from the robot. I believe it drops from the 3rd or 4th portion. I want to say it's the 3rd. Appreciate the follow, Apple user. You get it from 3rd. Thank you, Aaron. This is the Enclave Plasma Flamer. Jigsaw backs it up by saying you get it 3rd. Kilgore backs it up by saying you get it 3rd. Was I out of armor, guys? Did I not walk in with my power armor? They're laughing at me. I don't think I had my power armor on. Why did Halo not say anything, dog? I was in the wrong armor, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Appreciate the follow, Francisco. Let's watch Halo. That's crazy. We started at 8 p.m. today. We did not start early. Damn, Kilgore, it's like that. 1v1 me in Call of Duty. Black Ops 3, dude. You need a flamer barrel, Myron? Don't we all? Hit me up later, Myron. I may have an extra one. I gotta go through the list, but I may have one for you.
Critical temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker online. Take shelter immediately.
You can't 1v1 in zombies. Halo gave up. He can't one cycle, and he got first-hand Raider dead. After that run, your internet acted up? Yo, that sucks. Which kind of jetpack are we talking about, Aaron? I'm assuming not Ultraside, the Vulcan. I'm assuming Vulcan. Almost twin. He has 2 A's. Halo through? Dog, what? I'm a little concerned. I am in the wrong armor, though. That's crazy. I didn't know you can't output enough damage by yourself. Okay. The more you know. Though I feel like we had a conversation about this at one point. It's not a peak moment, Unknown. It's anti-peak. Well, now you have to be the one to hit the button, because I already hit it. And look what happens when I hit the button. We all die. Damn, Kilgore's on some shit tonight. I kind of fuck with it.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
That's the kind of energy we need, apparently. They've been searching for a science bobblehead? For what? A reflective? Dude, Mayor of the Day are so fucking, like, yeah, necessary. It is so annoying without it. Why are you sad today, Unknown? Why are you kind of sad today? No big deal, just me hard carrying Halo through this part of the raid.
Warning, energy critical. Temperatures reaching unsafe levels. Security bunker on. Immediately.
Apparently we have a Enclave event in Watoga right now. If you're in the world on the server that we have, you'll get a chance to get the Enclave Plasma Flamer. Oh, that sucks, dog. Like, somebody stole the money from you, or like your brother kind of borrowed some shit? What are we talking here? I gotta do something about my weight again. This is crazy. What are we at under miscs? I have to have some decent amount of improved. Only 65? That's a little concerning. Who wants 25 improved bait? That's not going to be enough to get me some weight. Who wants 60 common bait? That's enough. Right here. Free for the taking. They stole it. That fucking sucks, dog. I'm sorry to hear that. You use the bait to fish. Mr. Sir is a clever name. Guys, I'm sitting on 116, whatever they're called. It's an 8, right? I'm sitting on 123 mystery bobblehead boxes. If I don't get you a science bobblehead, there's something fucking wrong here. Start it up when you're ready, dog. The level action rifle can be decent, but it is nowhere near being a top tier weapon. I would have 200, but I scrapped them. I actually had 300 Unknown. Well, shit, for reals though. Moist, you and me both, dog. It's low-key becoming a problem now. But if I say no to any donations that Halo's gonna give me, he'll beat me again, and we don't want that. Oh, there's no contemplation, Moist. You need Fallout first at this point. If you're full without Fallout first, that's gonna be the issue right there. Ooh, we don't want to go that way. We don't want to go that way either. Can y'all not be in the way? That'd be awesome, dude. Oh my god. Yes, 2 times XP is over. The best way to get more storage is to use, to have Fallout first. You get access to an aid stash box, an ammunition stash box, and a scrap stash box, which will really open up your space. If you don't want to get Fallout first, you can go to a Tinkerer's workbench and turn your scrap into bulk notes, and that'll really, like, bring you down on weight. It's doable without it, but it's so much easier. You know, convenience, my guy.
Caution. Increased hostile presence detected.
That's how they get you, dude. I bet the amount of money they rake in after giving free Fallout First trials is insane. Agreed, Mari. It is definitely worth it. I told myself that I would never buy Fallout First twice. After I got the PlayStation, I was like, that's it. They're not getting Fallout First out of me again. I have the game. I did all this. And then on the very first fucking session, I bought Fallout First. You already bulk your stuff, then you know, dog. You need it. It's time. You can't stall it any further. Where did he go? Did he just not follow out? Come on, dipshit. Whatever, I don't have time to wait. This isn't very good right now. They are everywhere I want to be at this particular moment. $100 for PlayStation Premium? That's not too bad. Yes, I know it exists. If you're asking me if I know what's on it, no, I do not know off the top of my head, but I do know the Unstoppable Monster. That's the Deathclaw Gauntlet. What if you got one on PlayStation? I mean, I definitely wouldn't use it. I'm not a Melee user. But I appreciate the offer. It wouldn't be a stream if your audio didn't go out, Shrug. You're so happy that raids are checkpointed, or else I would have gotten the jetpack today, dude. I understand. I can't condone it, but I understand. Am I the only one using a pump shotgun? Yes. Shrug it out. Oh my fucking god, bro. What a practical joke. I do not have full union. I have not dedicated the time to doing the full union grind. I find expeditions to be boring AF. Mari, you can start the raids by walking into the Gleaming Depths, which is located in the lower left part of the world, Ash Heap region, one of the furthest most points. If I can find it, there it is. You just walk in and it'll guide you through the rest of it. I didn't compare you at all. What do you mean? I said it was a practical joke. I said it was a great practical joke. I didn't compare you to anything. Who is this who we are talking about? The 3 power armors often argued for the best power armors in the game are Union power armor, Vulcan power armor, and then T-65. My daily build is the exact same build I use while doing raids. I try to just make everything do good enough damage so I don't have to swap out. The only thing that I definitely have to swap a build out for is defending. Without defending, or without the specific defense build that I have, it's a little bit more difficult for me. Mari, you can find my build posted as a slideshow on my TikTok profile. Feel free to take a look at it at your earliest convenience. Now, why would I ever say such a terrible thing, Moist Nugget? I think you're hearing things. That's how you fucking gaslight, boys. If you need an explanation on what to do for this part of the raid, give me a thumbs up. If you're good, give me a thumbs down. Hey, from Finland. Nostradamus is good. Have I spoken for somebody from Finland? I'm not sure yet. I really need to get that little world thing. You haven't had your coffee yet. Okay, understandable. You defeated the snake 76 times. Hell yeah, dude. We love to see it. I haven't seen what makes up the builds, but I know that people can do some crazy shit with black powder rifles. It's insane some of the stuff they do.
Unauthorized personnel detected. Command center compromised. System detects insufficient countermeasures.
You want to fire? Thank you.
Protocol, stand by.
You have to think the Elder marked me for helping with all those snakes. Let's hope he did. Kind of clever. Kind of. Oh my god, I missed like 6 rounds in a row, but we got him, dude. Do you use the one from the server event? Oh, I think I know what you're referring to. 2-shot bloody explosive explosive legacy dragon. Wait, so is it 2-shot that's the legacy on the dragon? Because last time I said it was explosive and everybody said I was wrong. Somebody correct me on that. The timer that you see, BB, is the timer counting down before you no longer have the, before you gain the negative effects of the mutation. So when you first take it, there's you don't have any of the negative effects. I don't think I can actually hold anything else. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm over encumbered and like I can't put anything in my stash. You're gonna need to take that one, dog. I need to be able to walk. The pirate punch. You need some 45 for sure, dude. Normal 45 or ultra sight? Normal. Okay. Why am I looking in my fucking junk, dog? Pause. That's not what I meant. I think he beat me to it. He did. Okay. That was my chance to clear up stash space from the thing that has no stash space. Rookie numbers. Damn, Shrug. That's some Kilgore shit. Meg, would you be able to bring me some water, please? I am semi-thirsty. And by semi-thirsty, I mean that I'm literally dying right now. You have one 10mm round. I will never be as good as you. I'm taking the hat off. It's squeezing my brain and compressing it, reducing my stats. Let's not bring me hot sauce. Kilgore's on some shit today, dog. I kind of like it. I kind of missed every shot right now. Thank you. Who is he after? Me, okay. You fixed your over-encumbered problem. If only I can do the same. Oh, that hit him. I don't even want to hear that shit. All you need is calibrated shocks and you're good. Same. I would never run without calibrated shocks again. Someone from the public nuked your base? What did you do to them? Oh, shit. Were you not paying attention to the raid? That's a good reason. Thank you. I know. Nick is the new Shadow? Why am I the new Shadow? Oh, because Shadow was always over encumbered. That's why I'm gonna have to start wearing excavator power armor like you guys. I didn't see excavator power armor until I was an adult, and by then it was blinding. I gotta jump on that 2v8 with Shadow. You're gonna play with us, right, Kilgore, when we do that Dead by Daylight 2v8? Kid was not able to pick up the ammunition for some reason. Run back there before the, when, like, going to the next part. Yeah, dog, 2v8's gonna be fun, Kilgore. You gotta come and play with us. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You don't want to come in and play as Sable? That's fine. Take the coffee. I'm gonna go eat a chicken patty after the raid. It's gonna be great. It will be glorious. Somebody else picked it up before you, then. I'm like, who the fuck is Ellen? He means Ripley, like Aliens, Ellen Ripley. But I'm just like, who the fuck is Ellen, dog? I had to cue my thought process back into Dead by Daylight, because I'm just like, who are you playing Ellen? I switch between like multiple characters, but I like playing as Lara Croft because I like the new Tomb Raider games. They are fun and enjoyable to play. I'm kind of like disappointed that they're making like remakes of the new Tomb Raider game and it's not a continuation of like the last series. It really depends on which one you're using, Sergeant Bo. There are different for 2-star mods for intelligence. It backs up my science build. So it's really just to get me more experience and then put more into science for energy damage. It has nothing to do with the armor itself. It's for other stuff for me. Wait, how did he get Vulcan at and be level 1? You have to go through the raid. You would level up. That's suspicious. There is no set bonus for the Vulcan power or for the SS armor, but typically when it comes to armor, you do not need the helmet to get the full set bonus. Over encumbered again. This hurts. Nobody needs 46 basic repair kits. Oh, yeah, Shrug is right. The game does glitch out and show you at lower levels. Alright guys, final time for the night. Say it with me now. If there's one thing you learn from me, it's that do not sleep on the Cryolator. The Cryolator with a crystallizing barrel and quad will really trivialize this fight. I won't be doing a lot of damage, but neither will the snake, because the Cryolator with quad and a crystallizing barrel will freeze him and prevent him from doing the majority of his attacks against my teammates. I use quad, rapid, and swift so that by time I have to reload, he'll be frozen, and then by time I finish reloading, he will still be frozen. All I'm doing here is shooting him with the Cryolator, and that's it. Nothing fancy. You'll see how easy this makes it. If you're a low-level player getting carried through the raids, a Cryolator with a crystallizing barrel and quad is a very good way to assist at the end game. Is everybody here? I don't want to start it. Let's do it. Absolutely, Sabas. We will go into end game phase and I'll give people stuff. So literally all I'm doing is shooting, as everybody stands back doing absolutely nothing. I'll solo him with the Cryolator, guys, it's fine. Barely now getting his first attack in. Cryolator really works. Angry Titan, buddy, how have you been? It's been a while since I've seen you, dog. I hope you're well. Though I can assist with the tail, it's better if the others grab it. And when he goes under, he sometimes turns invisible, but it doesn't look like he's doing that right now. It's a good time to make sure your weapon is repaired. I would actually love to see that build, G-Sports. I'm sure I can find it on the internet, but if the Cryolator stays in VATS, it would just have to have pretty decent fucking accuracy to hit the eye, and you would be doing more than contributing at that point. Not only would you be freezing the snake, you'd be dealing damage that would severely punish that. I'm gonna have to look into it. That's pretty damn good, dude. Yeah, for reals, Cameron, and he's gone. So sometimes he goes invisible because of the Cryolator. Appreciate the heart, me Angry Titan. Man, you sounds like you need to get some rest, Titan. But I feel you, man. Sometimes you just gotta work hard like that. I'll take a look at it. I have some conductors. I'll have to run some tests with that, because that sounds useful as shit. Alright guys, that is the final run for the night. We are now going to enter a wind down phase of the stream where I try to clear out my inventory so I'm not fucking over encumbered. I'm going to be over encumbered anyways. So if somebody in the chat is looking for any specific mods, let me know. If I have it, I will give it to you to clear out my stash. Free of charge. So let me know what you're looking for. And Sabas should be out here for his whatchamacallit. He came here for civil engineer armor. Sabas, I don't see you, though. You're going to have to remind me what your name is in-game. Master Soul wants int mods. Let me see what I got. But let me take care of this civil engineer armor real quick. Any troubleshooters, you need 5. Absolutely. Even if I don't have any on me, I can make them for you. Oops. I don't have pinpointers, Angry. I know that for a fact. Appreciate the follow, Alone Cube. Your blue belt, cool. What am I doing, dude? I'm like blanking out hard right now. Okay, there we go. Does the helmet count towards the Funky Duns set bonus? Normally, you don't need the helmet to get the full set bonus for things. But specifically for Funky Duds, that I do not know. I've never run it myself. Hopefully somebody in chat knows that. Why can't I drop the cloak? Oh, that's the Vulcan armor. Yeah, just get the fuck out of here. I don't need you. There you go. I think I have a polished I can give you for either one of those, but you're really going to want to use pinpointers. A lone cube, I do have a fierce I could give you. Somebody needs to fuck off with those grenades. So somebody was looking for Furious, right? So who needs the Furious? The raids were going pretty good, man. Choom, you can just send me a friend request, and then we get you into the game. A lone cube, were you able to get in? You cannot drop Gauss minigun mods. I believe I accepted you. Did I not? I see 2 that I have not accepted. Give me a second. It will not allow me to add BZAP? Yeah, I cannot add this BZAP guy. That's weird. Did I hit, like, full friends list on Fallout? Is that a thing? Can I have a limited amount of friends? That'd be crazy if I could. Gauss miniguns cannot be dropped in any capacity. What are you trying to trade, Aaron? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me grab those Furious first before I move along. Are you able to get in alone? Do I have a VATS optimized? Let me check. What is your name in game alone, just so I can make sure I do get you? VATS enhanced. No VATS optimized. Let's check in here. I have 1 VATS optimized. Let's see if I can make it. Your cube. Now I have BZAP twice. What? That's weird. Now I feel like I'm getting hacked or some shit. I just accepted the friend request. Can I make VATS enhanced? Is that a thing? VAP optimized. I can. That's why you gave me sugar yesterday. Okay, I see you. Okay, so I have the VATS optimized for you. I want to say it was Nostradamus that was asking. Here are 5 VATS optimized for you. Can you get some legendary? It depends on what you're looking for, Sergeant Bo. Aaron needs some strength. Let me take a look if I have strength. You said you needed 2 specifically. And yeah, let me grab you that polished real quick. I'm going to give you 3 just in case. And then do I have the polished on me in here? Yes. Okay. Okay, Aaron, come and grab the strength for you. These are your strength. Is he in the... Yeah, okay, he is. Over here, Otter. And then Mr. E. Here is your polished. Am I like the Fallout guru? It would be nice if I was. All right, anybody else in this world looking for something specifically so we can get the others that are waiting in here real quick? I think it works very well on the pepper shaker. Bullies in reference is what I mean. Vulcan mods cannot be traded or dropped. Yes, you can get a jetpack. That's perfectly fine. Let me make you one. Or I can be over here. But it looks like Halo was about to drop something. I don't know if I have one for you, Myron. I'm going to have to check a little later on. Let me make this set real quick, Halo. Bloodied is still decent, but it's not the best that it used to be. Right now, the best build seems to revolve around civil engineer armor, not civil engineer armor, bullet storm and onslaught. I cannot talk right now, guys. What is wrong with me? I just got to double check when I'm off stream and see what I have waiting. I would specifically say polished or pinpointers, but I do not have either of those. Go ahead and keep the strength, dog. I need to clear out my weight. I gave it to you on purpose. Just so you can have an extra one. I play this game a lot, Caden, and then beyond that, people started giving me things to give to other players. So I'm always at max now. Okay, here is your civil engineer armor. I do not have any prime receivers to give out. I may have a conductors to give you. I'll take the pemmican and the perfect, but I'll leave the inert flux. Appreciate you, Spartan. You are always so generous. I do not have an Elder's Mark to pass out right now, no. Okay, is there anyone else for this group so that we can get anybody waiting to get in? I don't have Vanguards. I may have Belted, but I'm pretty sure I have Armskeeper. I do not have Pinpointers. Shrug has the spare Elder's Mark. Okay, I do have Belted. I'm going to give you 5 Belted and 5 Armskeepers. Are you in the World Sergeant, Bo? Were you able to get in? That's feisty. The Fixer's decent, but not great. Check to see if a lone cube was able to get into the world. No, it does not look like he was able to get in. I do not know what I have on my PlayStation account. Can I have somebody back out so that we can get Alone in here so I can give him what he needs? And Sergeant Bo as well so we can get him as well? So that we can get these players the stuff so that I can hop off and get some rest. Thank you, Spartan. Let me wave. Come on. There you go. Power armor mods, the only one that would be like armor stuff. Like Belted and the things that I'm about to give. But those are the only ones that I have on me. Thank you, Aaron. I've never noticed this rock, or this tree. It looks like a rock. Okay, Alone. I believe I have the belted for you, right? That's what you were looking for? Yes, I can get you a pepper shaker, Choom. Conductors and Furious. Okay, I have the Furious for you for sure. I think I already pulled that out, didn't I? Have 6 of them, apparently. Do I have conductors on me? No, let me check my box real quick. Here's a Furious for you, though. 4 stars can only be taken from the raid that we're doing. Conductors. I'm going to give you 2 conductors because I do need the 3 for something else. What's going on, Jadardi? And then the Rapid. Appreciate the heart, Major Jadardi. Thank you. Okay, here you go, Alone Cube. It really depends on the 4-star cadence. Some of them are bad, some of them are good. Alright, Void Cell wants a pepper shaker. Pepper shaker of any variety? What are you looking for specifically on the pepper shaker? Plasma, laser, standard, shotgun? What are we talking? Plasma, gotcha. Having sushi as lunch, not as healthy as yesterday. We can't eat eggplant every day. Oh, today's the last day to get that, right? Not anymore tonight. I am planning on getting off fairly soon, but at the end of every stream, I do make a bunch of weapons and things for people. Yeah, today's the last day. I believe it ends tomorrow at 12 p.m. So if you haven't grabbed everything from the of the Guide to a Raider's Heart event, the new season, it's a good time to pick it up, the Love Hurts thing, to get to the end of it. I didn't grab the bow because I didn't have enough of the tickets, but I don't care. I'm never going to use the bow anyways. Okay, still waiting for Sergeant Bo. He's the last one I needed to grab some things for. If I can have somebody back out to get Sergeant Bo in here, we can give him what he's looking for. Crafting them, Cruz, but we can drop you sometime. Halo left me. I'm now without a Halo. I cannot give you an Enclave Flamer, no. I can give you Spare, Furious, and Rapid, yes. Do I have any on me so I don't have to craft them? Yes, okay. Let's give you 5. And then I have 3 on me. We'll give you those. Who was it that I was asking? Choom, Void Cell, here you are. And then, let's find it. Here are the Rapids. I'm going to throw in a Hitman's because I need the fucking space. And then here's a Swift because Swifts are nice. We'll give you a Bullies just to be anti-bully, right? We hate bullies around here. And then we'll do the Furious that you asked for. And apparently an Accidental Mutant Slayers. Enjoy, dog. We will take them. Thank you. I will not be playing tomorrow. I will not stream again until Thursday and Friday, where we will stream for PlayStation. Appreciate you, Brian. I do have more pepper shakers to give away, but if everybody is not in the world already, then I will not be doing any for the night. I do have to get off. They believe the pepper shaker is going to be one of the best weapons in the next update. Bazap, you jumped in earlier. What were you looking for specifically? The 5 troubleshooters. Gotcha. I may actually already have those on me. Let me double check. I have one on me. I feel like I was given a bunch recently. That may have been PlayStation. Nope, they was here. I have fucking 17 of them. Okay, here are your troubleshooters, Bazap. And then, Sabas, are you still here? You in the world still? So I can give you that pepper shaker you're asking for? No problem, Lil T. Cool, let me make you that pepper shaker real quick. I, off the top of my head, Caden, do not remember why they're making that assumption. I know a few builds have come out that have made the pepper shaker mean, and I guess people are just assuming that's going to be the new thing. Hex barrel, plasma magazine, and then gunner sights. There we go. Here is your pepper shaker. Where is it at? I made it. There it is. Tactical pepper shaker. Yeah, it definitely has to eat up ammunition. It does have a little bit of a slower fire rate, but I imagine that it eats through it anyways. I've never used it. I should probably fuck with it because people keep saying that it's great, that it's going to be good. You need some advice on what to do after you call in the nuke for the main storyline. You've already done Vault 79. I'm guessing at this point I would go about working towards a main build to be able to do the raid. Hello, Lilian. Have a good night, Sabas. All right, anything else for the people that are currently already in the world before I hop off? I want to make sure I grab you guys the last things that you need. No? Okay. We will be streaming Thursday and Friday this week coming up for PlayStation streams for doing full raids. People are welcome to join when we do that. We do have an extra... Oh, I didn't give Bo his stuff. Shit. Okay, and I was about to go into the whole spiel. You were here. What were you looking for specifically, Sergeant Bo? So I'm pretty sure you're the one for Belted, right? Have a good one, Caden. Have a good one, Easy. You as well, Cons. Thank you. I just need a reminder of what's belted and armor key. You were the one that I pulled them for. I have them for you real quick. Then I'll go into the end spiel. Here are 5 belted and 6 arms keepers. We'll throw in a bullies just for fun. Now we'll go into it. I'm level 1262. As I was saying, we do have a Discord server where newer members are always welcome, and by newer members, I mean new players to the game. You may not be able to see the link, but I did just post it because I get shadow banned in my own chat. It's weird. You are welcome as long as you don't hack, cheat, or exploit. That's the only thing besides being a dick that will get you kicked from our server. Again, no hacking, cheating, or exploiting. And then we'll be back next Sunday and Monday to do more full PC raids. But in the meantime, do not forget that Minerva is currently at the Foundation, and she has the full set of Secret Service armor and the magazines for the Gauss minigun if you don't have those yet. Those are my hard suggestions. She'll be there for the next, I think, 2 days, so just remember that, guys. Now, that's it, man. Have a good night. Zitherman, Phil, join back on next Sunday, Monday, and I'll be able to grab them for you. If not, if you're a member of the Discord, I can hook you up with them. But for now, I do need to get going, guys. Have a good night. And then we will end the stream on Discord.